Hey, Shug, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Shug, where I read your emails and give you advice or my opinion, and that is only that, Shug, because I am not a professional whatsoever. If you need professional help, please seek it, because I'm not it. I'm just trying to give you another point of view, and that's all, Shug. Please like and subscribe. Um, and I've noticed while doing these videos, when I go to end, especially if it's a bad email, like where somebody's going through a lot, I don't know how to end it, Shug, because I can't just be like, I can't go from a sad email where somebody's having it rough and like, well, thank you. This is the end of the video. I can't. So the ending of the videos may be sucky because like once I feel what they feel, I just can't be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if the end of the video's different, sorry. Hold on. Anyway, for our first email, here we go. I'm so glad you made a video about this. Thank you. Should I date one of my best friend's baby daddies? I've known her family since I was 10 years old, and I'm 49. They haven't been together in 20 years. We always had a lot in common and had fun. I asked her first, and she said yes. I was fixing to say you need to talk to her. But I'm worried he just wants sex, and then there may be hard feelings with her and her daughter afterwards. Facts, he's a hoe and always been, but he makes a lot of money, owns a barndominium. Plus, his teenage son have their own barndominium as well, over 100 acres of land, many vehicles, boats, trucks, RV jets, swim pond, fish pond. He's everything I want in a partner. I think we will be good together, but I don't want to look like a fool if it doesn't work because he tells his daughter everything. Ugh, Shug. Um, Me personally, I would not. If I if I was in the situation, no, I wouldn't. It's my personal opinion. Um, but if you're really considering it, I would definitely talk to her. And if you think there's already going to be hard feelings, but they ain't been together in 20 years. So this one of them situation that's it's touchy, so it's touchy. If you know he's a hoe, so just because he has all that stuff, don't make it a better. If somebody wants to be a hoe, that's okay with it. I totally endorse it. But you can't be a hoe when you got somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a good idea, Sugar. I don't think it's a good idea. How's he everything you want in a partner, Sugar, and he's a hoe? I'm giving you this tough love right now. I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud. I think no, Sugar. I think no. Y'all let her know in the comments what y'all think. I think it's a sticky situation. Probably won't end up good. But I'm not telling you what to do, Sugar. I'm not telling you what to do. That's my advice. That's what I would do in your situation. Just be careful. Be careful. I would say no, but I ain't your daddy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We're going to move on from that one because I would just say no. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do what I say. That's my opinion. That's what you was asking for. All right, the next one. Adam, I lost my husband 5 years ago. I have very few people I can talk to because I'm a recovering addict. I've cut myself off from all the people I used to hang out with. My question is, how do I make new friends? I don't go to meetings. I more or less stay at home. I live with my 88-year-old father. I have two wonderful grandkids. I deal with depression, but I am lonely. Sure. First of all, congratulations on being a recovering addict, sure. I'm so proud of you. Honest to God, I'm so proud of you. It takes a lot to get over stuff like that. And so, first of all, I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. And sometimes you do have to cut off the people that you was around if they was doing the same thing because, you know, it could bring you down and all that stuff. How do I make new friends? I don't know what you're a recovering addict from. So I'm not going to suggest going to the bar because I don't know if it's alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking out loud. There's got to be like little clubs in town, Like, I know they got, like, this women's stuff, like, in different town. I think they call it, what, women's auxiliary. Like, go to the Chamber of Commerce. There's, like, different, if you go to the Chamber, like, they know all the people that does, like, charities and events. If you ever watch any of my videos, you know, I talk about Lynn Meeks Manley. Like, she does events with everything in her city. That's all she does is events and volunteer. So, like, go to the chamber and say, like, is there any women's club or charities that need help volunteering, stuff like that. Then you can meet people there. I don't know if you go to church or not, and I'm not being religious because I don't really go to church, and I mean I believe in God and stuff, you know what I'm saying, but like, you know, at church, if you're church and if you're a religious person, if you're not, that's okay too, I don't care. Church is a good place. Yeah, try to find something in your community to do, volunteering, meet people like that. Wherever you think good people are and whatever you think they doing, go there, Shug. Go there and find them. I think that would be a good start. You know what I'm talking about? The Chamber of Commerce, all cities have them. I don't know if you're in a big city or a small city. Like, if you're in a big city, I don't know if you can just walk in there and ask them stuff like that. But, like, I'm small town. Like, you could just walk up there and ask them stuff like that. But I think that would be a good place to start. And if you're on Facebook, like, you've got to have people, you know, friends and family around. You know, ask them, is there anything to do in the community, or is anybody hanging out doing fun stuff? You know, fun stuff like, you know, that you want to do and stuff. I don't know. I think that'd be a good place to start, Shug. I think so. Leave her some comments in the comment section if some good places to find people. I always find people at work. Like, all of my friends, besides the people I went to high school with, which I'm still friends with a lot of them, like, I just find I've met at work. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we hang out with people from work. I mean, they became real life friends, but you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Maybe that's some places to start. Some people say don't hang out with people at work. I don't find that to be true because a lot of my best friends are from work. And even when I've left jobs and, you know. So, yeah. All right, next email. Dear Adam Shug. Hey, Shug. I recently took a job as a college instructor. You smart, Shug. I love it when somebody's smart follow me because I'm like, I have this doctor that follows me and he gets me to do a cameo every year for like one of his employees. And I'm like, oh my God, a doctor watches me. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry. How did you said pause for dramatic irony? How did you know I was going to make a scene? And every morning I wake up thinking, surely they meant to hire the other person with my name. I keep expecting someone to burst through the classroom door yelling, oh, we found an imposter and hobby away mid-PowerPoint. Here's the thing. I actually know my subject. I've got years of real world experience in my field. And when I talk to students one-on-one, I can teach circles around a textbook. But the moment I stand in front of a class with a projector humming like a death omen, instant internal panic. It's like high school all over again, except instead of taking a 0 on a presentation, I'm now given the grades. To be fair, someone had told me the 17-year-old me, you'll be teaching college someday. I would have laughed so hard I would have failed gym class for my hernia. I would have laughed so hard I would have failed gym class for my hernia. Okay, gotcha, sorry. I once voluntarily took a failing grade just to avoid giving a class presentation, and now I'm a full-on adult with a job in PowerPoint animations. So my question is, how does one get over feeling like an imposter? How do you go from do I even belong here to I'm the captain now? Should I channel my inner Beyonce? Yes, girl, yes. Get a teaching wand from Hogwarts? I don't know. I never really watched Harry Potter. Or is there a secret teacher handshake I missed during the onboarding? So I can kind of feel you. I can kind of understand where you're coming from. I don't like being on stage either. So you know I do these videos, and I've done a few comedy shows, and I've emceed an event now, and I get so nervous. I can sit here and make these videos all day long and not see y'all seeing me, and millions of people can see it, and I'm fine with it. But whenever I get in front of people, I get nervous. I think you just got to keep doing it, because I will tell you, I get better and better each time. So Whenever somebody first asked me to do a comedy show, scared to death, knew absolutely I didn't want to do it, terrified. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna make myself do it because that's something I was scared of. And I don't like to be scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I did it. And I didn't like it. I liked meeting everybody afterwards, but I didn't like it. So then I did another one and another one. Now, I will say, sure, when I do comedy shows or speaking events, I probably have had a drink or two. And you can't, I'm not telling you to drink or two because you're a teacher at a college. You can't do that. So I haven't beat my fear either. But my suggestion is, don't feel like that. Just keep doing it. It gets easier. It gets easier. When I first got into management, I'm not one to tell people what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always the nice man, but it got easier. I would have meetings and talk, and it gets easier. I don't know how long you've been doing this. But just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Unless if you absolutely hate it and it absolutely makes you miserable and you absolutely your life is awful because of this job, quit it. Find you something else. Don't quit before you got another job. But if you kind of like it and you're kind of interested, but you just feel kind of like, just push through it. Push through it. Set yourself up a goal every day. Like, I'm going to say this for so long without feeling nervous. Or I'm going to... Used to, as a manager, I would set goals like, I'm going to say one thing that I need to say, but that's going to make me uncomfortable. Like, I wouldn't come up with shit I had to tell somebody to do just for the goal. But like, if I needed to have that hard conversation with one of the employees, that I would just scoot over, or, you know, that I just wouldn't, that I usually would avoid. I'd say, okay, you're going to have that hard conversation today. And I'll just make myself, and it just gets easier and easier after doing it. I hope that helped. But if you absolutely just hate it and you're sad and it's just ruining your life, look for something else. But if you like it, but you just kind of feel weird about it, just push through it. Just push through it. Give yourself little goals to hit. And once you hit your goals, then you feel empowered. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I can do this. This teaching shit is my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this video show. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.